Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our July episode of our Wellness Kitchen. Today we have two very special guests, Maria Meeker and Ashley Meyers, and they are both practice managers with the Ashtabula Clinic. So I'm just going to start by just having you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do for ACMC.
I'm Maria Meeker. I'm the practice manager over at Geneva, Jefferson, Orwell, and Conneaut, and I'm also a nurse, so oversee the day-to-day operations over in all the offices and enjoy it.
I'm Ashley Meyers. I'm the practice manager over the Family Health Center here at Plaza. I've been in primary care for over 20 years, so it's been a long journey. That's it.
Okay, so I see that we have kind of a Greek theme going on. Who's Greek here?
I am.
Okay.
100% Greek.
Okay,
So,
awesome.
perfect theme.
So you guys chose two different Greek recipes. What recipes did you guys choose?
So I chose the tzatziki sauce that goes on the gyros, and we use it to dip, whether it's pita bread, vegetables, pretty much anything. So that's what I chose.
I chose the Greek potato salad. It's a healthier than the regular potato salad. Has all the Greek style ingredients in it.
Okay, so Ashley, we're going to start with you.
Okay.
So why don't you go ahead and just go step by step?
Okay, so we're gonna start with the sauce. We're gonna add the Greek yogurt.
And how much?
It is 3/4 cup of Greek yogurt.
And we just got the Greek yogurt at Walmart. You can get it pretty much anywhere now.
Mayo, 2 tablespoons of the mayo.
So normally in a potato salad, you probably would put
A
more
lot more.
mayonnaise. So this is
Right.
this is what's going to make this healthier.
1 tablespoon of lemon juice.
You can use we used a fresh lemon, just squeeze it ahead of time, but you can also get the lemon juice, or the juice.
1 teaspoon of either snip dill or 1/2 teaspoon of dry dill.
We did the dry dill. I couldn't find the fresh dill this time, so if you have fresh dill from your garden, you can snip that.
All right, garlic powder, 1/4 tablespoon of the garlic powder. And then salt and pepper.
And you can are you just doing it to taste?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
just use your discretion there.
You can always add flavor too.
You can just hand the salt and pepper over to Maria because she's going to need it for
Oh, there
hers.
you go.
Perfect.
All right, mix that all up.
So Maria, how long have you been with ACMC?
So I've been with ACMC. It'll be 2 years this October.
Okay, awesome. And then what are some of the services, if people aren't familiar with the clinic, like what are some of the things that the clinic has to offer the public?
So we have to offer, especially at the satellite offices, we do have the imaging out in Jefferson. We will have imaging out in Geneva once we move to Spire. And I have imaging out in Conneaut. We have laboratory services available as well.
So I heard that Spire, that's something new, right?
It is.
Okay,
So we're
tell
going to
me
be
more about
moving. So our office in Geneva is going to be moving to Spire. I believe August 24th will be our first day open.
Wonderful.
So we will be moving out there, and we will have more exam rooms, bigger space. Physical therapy will be going out there with us. We'll be offering imaging, lab services. So it's exciting.
Right, that's
I know, it's
very
exciting.
Sure. Okay, so where are we at here?
All right, so sauce is stirred. So now we're gonna go with the main dish.
Boil the potatoes ahead of time due to time.
Yep. And then we're going to mix the cucumbers. So 1 cup English cucumber.
I don't know if they're English, they're June's cucumbers.
Okay.
So I don't know what kind they were. I just planted them, but they're exploding right now.
Yes.
Perfect.
1/4 cup of the red onions.
Okay, they use regular onion. Like, is there a reason why it's just red, or you just anything that typically?
No,
is it a
I
Greek
think
thing, or
I don't know. Is red onions a Greek thing? I don't know.
That's a good question.
I like them. But
Yeah, I love red onions.
We always use red onions for
Okay,
everything,
me
so
too.
I don't know.
All right, feta, and that is 1/2 cup, a 1/2 cup of feta cheese.
it already smells really good.
The more feta cheese, the better.
And let's see, the Kalmata olives, 1/2 cup.
And And you can probably get them sliced. We got them whole and had to slice them up ahead of time. But probably come that way. if you
And
need to.
we mix the sauce with it. Oh, the potatoes, they were yellow potatoes, 2 pounds of yellow potatoes.
So then how should you slice them? Dice them or?
Yeah, I would, let's see, does it say drain potatoes? Quarter potatoes.
Pretty much, if you're gonna want bigger chunks, you probably just
Yeah.
allow more time to boil them.
Mix.
Oh, doesn't that look
It
lovely?
smells great.
It does look good. Yeah, and it's definitely healthier
Yeah.
than the
That's a
traditional
Option.
potato salad. Okay, so Ashley, what are some of the services over at the plaza here?
Primary care. We also have express care. That's there 6 days a week.
Okay.
7:30 to 7 p.m. We offer services, walk-in only for express care. We also have lab, radiology.
Okay.
Those are the main services. We do have 9 primary care providers, 2 of them being nurse practitioners that work with our physicians.
Okay.
So,
So if someone out there, they don't have a primary care provider, are any of the physicians accepting new patients?
yes, we do have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five
Wow.
five
okay.
physicians that are accepting
Right.
new patients.
Yeah. So if you are looking for a primary care provider, then how would they go about? Do they call you directly? How do they?
So our scheduling line, call them directly. We have a centralized scheduling group that they schedule all our patients.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is the phone number there?
Yeah, 997-6969.
Okay, wonderful. All right, so if you're listening out there and you need a doctor or a nurse practitioner,
Yep.
that's another question that we get a lot, is the difference between a physician and a nurse practitioner. Can you kind of go over what the difference is?
I don't even know that there's much of a difference anymore.
They
So
can
for
do
some-
pretty much
yeah.
the same things that your physicians can do.
Okay.
The nurse practitioners at the plaza, they're not assigned as primary care physicians, so they work under Dr. Chilcott and Dr. Beck.
Okay.
But they do help patients when they're in that, I don't have a doctor, I need treatment, or I have an appointment that's scheduled, I can't get in until, certain date. So they do help patients in that in-between time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how is it scheduling now? I mean, how long do they typically have to wait to get in to see a physician? I know that's a concern for some people.
Yeah, it is a concern. We do have, we're lacking in some areas, but we are recruiting, intensively for primary care and trying to get, new staff boarded and stuff. So.
But like the nurse practitioners, that's probably a really big help. Because
Yeah.
say your doctor, is booked for the day or whatever, you can still get in and see one of the nurse practitioners.
Because they can still come in, like, for an acute visit before they get established. And Peggy, actually, out in Orwell, she's able to establish her own patients. So,
Okay.
being the only provider out there right now, so she's been doing very well.
So again, we probably said it already, but I want to make sure the audience knows. Can you list all of the areas that we have the offices in, the different?
So we have an office in Geneva and Orwell, Jefferson, and Conneaut.
And then Ashtabula.
Awesome. But Express Care is in Ashtabula.
Only in
Yep,
Ashtabula.
Family Health
Correct.
Center. Yep.
So if you have something going on, you don't necessarily feel like you need to go to the emergency department, you can go to Express Care, and then they can take care of you there.
And even if you're not sure, you can always have that be your first step,
Right.
And then if it is something that requires a higher level of care, we do send patients
got it.
over. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, wonderful. Okay, so the potato salad.
So
where
it's
are we
all
at?
mixed, it's good, and then you chop with parsley,
Yeah, we did get
2
fresh.
tablespoons of chopped parsley to just top for taste.
Next time we're gonna get stuff from Allison's garden. She has everything that we didn't have to.
Yeah, and that's it. Everything
Wonderful.
is mixed
So
up.
do you let that sit in the fridge for a
Yes.
while normally?
Yep.
Or?
Cover and chill for a little bit, and then be ready to go.
Okay, wonderful. All right, Maria, it's your turn.
All right, so now we're going to start with the tzatziki
So I'll
sauce.
be your assistant. You just
Perfect.
tell me
So
what
I'm
to
going to
get.
start off by shredding half of this cucumber.
Don't cut your yourself.
You know, that's the goal here.
So is there anything else you can think of maybe that the audience would be interested in learning about family practice or any of the services that you have?
Express Care does offer walk-in sports physicals for those
Okay.
children that are getting ready to participate in any, activities.
Great.
It's
That's
a
good.
flat rate, so that's available.
And how long have the physicians, have some of them been with ACMC?
A lot of them at the plaza have been there for a very long time. We still have Dr. Choi. He's been in the county. Dr. Chilcott, they've been here for a very long time. And then we have Dr. Fakulade and Dr. Kwan, who this is their, I believe, third year that they've been. So they're our newest providers. And then you have Dr. Malat and Dr. Andy and Jefferson.
Correct. And then Dr. Chach and Kathleen Shantz in Geneva. And then I have Dr. Williams, Tanya Burdick, and Jackie Showalter in Conneaut. And then Peggy out in Orwell.
So we really cover a wide area of Ashtabula County. So
We do.
pretty much anyone would be able to get in, which is great.
We do offer sports medicine also with Dr. Franley at the plaza.
Right.
So he does primary
Yeah,
care
he's
and
great.
sports medicine.
He's my doctor.
Yeah.
And then the kids, well, they're grown now, but he actually saw them too. So, yeah.
Oh, and Dr. Shankia is actually out in Geneva half a day on Friday afternoons. So he's able to see pediatric patients out there.
So what about like hours? Are all of the different centers open different hours and days?
We're pretty much open 7 to 6 for majority of the offices. In Orwell, I do have unique hours. Monday we're closed. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday we're 7 to 6, and Fridays we are 7 to 4.
So great hours too. I mean, definitely convenient to get in there. So a lot of people don't realize that you guys also have, you can get your x-rays there, you can get blood work done. We do have those services at the main, campus, but is it, I would assume it would save more time maybe to go to the locations of the
I
directly
think it's a
hospital, or
convenience
is
for
it-
patients because once they leave their provider's office, then they can just walk right to the lab
Yeah,
and get their labs done.
I'm gonna get you something to
That would
strain that.
Perfect.
Because normally, here's what I explain, normally
Normally I
there's
would
a cheese
strain
cloth.
it, right, I would have a cheesecloth, so we're gonna strain it differently a little today, but that's okay.
So we're gonna improvise here.
We're gonna improvise. I'm just gonna put a little bit of salt in here as well.
So about how much, let's try this.
Okay.
That'll work, that'll work.
Yes.
And then we'll just pour it right back in the
It'll,
bowl.
yep, that'll be perfect. I know, I'm gonna use the other one.
Oh, perfect. You strain as much as
Okay.
you
I'm
want
gonna
to
actually leave it to strain, and then I'm
okay.
gonna actually pour it
So
out.
we'll do this.
Okay.
All right, so you've done grated the cucumbers. What's the next step?
And now we're gonna add 4 cups of the yogurt.
Okay, so this whole thing is 4 cups.
Perfect.
go
So we're
ahead
gonna
and
add the whole
you
thing
just
in
put
here.
the whole thing in, right? So what's the difference between Greek yogurt and regular yogurt?
The Greek yogurt is a little bit thicker, and I believe it's healthier as well. Now, when my mom makes it at home, she actually makes her own yogurt, and so she makes homemade yogurt, and it's a lot thicker.
Yeah.
So, but
But
I think
if
it
you press
is
for time.
right. This works. This works perfectly fine. And then we're gonna add the cucumbers.
So normally you probably let it drain a little bit.
A little
but,
bit.
But it looks
It'll
Thicken up.
thicken up. Yeah. And then we're gonna add the sour cream. So we're gonna add 1 cup of sour cream to
good.
this as well.
You have to measure.
Okay.
But I have to use a cup for you. Oh, right here.
actually like to use this on my baked potato instead of sour cream instead.
Oh, that looks really good. So how long have you had this recipe? You said it's your mom's recipe?
It is my mom's recipe, so we've had it for quite some time. And then I'm gonna need, then we're gonna do the vinegar. So I'm gonna need
so your vinegar. Okay. We're using
2 tablespoons of white
vinegar.
wine. Yep.
2 tablespoons. So I will try to measure this. I should have taken that little. You know what?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Let's get that little cap
Let's
off. Right.
Let's take this thing off.
In the meantime, I'm just gonna go ahead and squeeze some lemon in here.
That. All right, 2 tablespoons.
Yes, please.
All right. That smells delicious. So you said with this sauce you can put it on like pita bread or use it as a dip for vegetables.
Absolutely.
What else? Maybe it's like instead of tartar sauce. Like
I always,
fish.
honestly, I do it. I use it instead of tartar sauce as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably healthier too.
Mm-hmm.
You do that.
All right, and then we need 2 tablespoons of olive oil.
Okay, here's that.
What is this?
It looks so pretty. And it smells good. Oh goodness. All right, we don't have fresh dill again because
That's fine.
Allison didn't tell me she had it in her garden, so we're gonna
We know for next time.
All right, so you need 1 tablespoon. Yeah, tablespoon. All right, well, it's got some oil on it.
That's
so
okay. It's all going in the same spot.
yeah. A little extra.
It just gives it the additional
Oh,
flavor in it
smells really
too.
good. And then your pepper. It's right here. Is this 1/4 teaspoon?
I'm just gonna
You can
sprinkle
do
it.
to taste.
Yeah.
While she's mixing that, a couple things I want to mention is, I don't know if everyone's aware, but we have something called a community garden market. It comes to Premier every Tuesday until October 3rd, 10:30 to 1:30. So it's actually the neighborhood collaborative community garden. So if you're looking for fresh produce, you can stop here at Premier any Tuesday from 10:30 to 1:30. The other thing I wanted to mention real quick was our Kid Fit class. This has started up again. We haven't had it for quite some time. So if you're interested in that, please give us a call. We can get your kids signed up for that. We have classes. There's 3 classes a week. Saturday at 9 a.m. we do that at Lakeshore Park. And then Monday and Wednesday we have the classes here at Premier at 5:30. It's only $5 a class. It's for kids 6 to 13. So if you are interested in that, please let us know. And then lastly, tomorrow we are having our lunch and learn here right at Premier. We used to do these just on Facebook, but the last few we've been able to do in person again. So it is a free event. Anyone can come. We will have it tomorrow at noon to 1, and our speaker is going to be someone from physical therapy. Her name's Lauren Davenport, and she specializes in pediatric occupational therapy, but even occupational therapy in general. If you want to just come and learn more about that, we provide some food for you as well. So definitely, I invite everyone to come to that tomorrow. Okay.
So then we are done. And usually what I do is after it is all said and done, we put it in the fridge and let it sit in there for a couple hours to thicken up. And then it's ready.
Oh, it looks really nice. Okay, so we're gonna kind of do a plate so you can see how you would serve this. So if you want to put some potato salad on there, do you need a spoon?
Yeah.
That might work better.
I have actually a big scoop.
Perfect.
So we'll do that, and then I've cut up some vegetables. So we can put some vegetables on the plate. What a perfect thing for like if you're having a barbecue or a picnic.
And it's so refreshing.
Yeah, it's yes, very. So then you would probably just put some of this here, maybe. Okay. And then put some of these in here. Some of these. Okay. So, you're gonna be our taste
You
tester?
taste test.
All right,
Someone
you
else who hasn't eaten it.
Okay.
All right, good for you, girl. You taste
I know.
it.
Give it to me.
You haven't tasted that, and then you can taste her.
Yeah.
Her sauce.
It's good.
Now, it probably will taste a little better if you let it sit and
Mhm.
marinate, overnight or for a few hours. But what a beautiful thing to have, for, like I said, for if you're having a picnic or lunch.
Different option.
Absolutely.
Now, Allison,
Well,
I'm going to drag her out because she dragged me
I
out
know, right?
last time.
And I said I
she
wasn't
said-
going to come on.
No,
'cause I
you
had my
are,
hair
I
up.
know.
But I just wanted to thank you too for doing this on short notice for us and telling us about what you did and what happens at your locations and here across the street from the hospital. These girls work really hard for us, and I thought it would be nice to ask them to come and do something fun because you guys are always in the thick of everything else going
We are.
on here. So we really appreciate everything you do. Thanks for doing this for short notice for us.
Yes.
But I do want to make sure that you get onto our Facebook page. We do a dinner with an ACMC doc periodically. We are doing Dr. Ogunlacy next month. He's going to talk about wounds, our wound center, all kinds of great stuff. All the information is on our Facebook. You just call to make your reservation. We have a catered meal. It's going to be catered by Wicked Artichoke. They did a wonderful steak and broccoli dinner for our last. We have really good food. They have local wines, some local
Yeah.
beers, steak. A couple times we had shrimp and some really nice dinners. So I'd like to invite you guys to come out to see Dr. Ogunlacy and have dinner with us. June's been a couple
I've
of
been
times.
to them there. Actually, she's not kidding. The food is.
I have heard
It's
that
very
it's
good.
very good.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
worth it.
One event that we did, we didn't have a charcuterie board. We had a table.
Wow.
The whole table was set
Nice.
up. It was
Yeah.
beautiful, yeah. So please look on our Facebook. Just call the reservation line to come out. There's no strings attached. You can come listen to Dr. Ogunlacy talk a little bit about wounds. You can ask questions. He's only talking for maybe 10 minutes, and then there's just a really nice discussion why people were eating.
Where is that
So that is going to be at Saybrook.
one? Okay.
Okay.
You put me on the spot
Sorry.
there. That's okay.
Because I'm thinking,
I
I
do,
want to go there.
Yeah, yeah. So Wicked Artichoke does their food is absolutely delicious. Dr. Novak did our dinner with the doc last time. We had Wicked Artichoke. He goes, I don't eat meat. He said, but this is really delicious. See, I think he went back for another take. So we have really good food, really good conversation. It's nice to get out, have a glass of wine, and talk with some people. And maybe if these ladies will come, you'll be able to see them and talk to them and ask any questions. If you see me, I'm happy to bring any questions back to them if they can't come. We'd love for you to join us. I can't wait to try this delicious food.
Yeah, we're
It
gonna
looks
be eating this
so
after
good.
we're done.
Thank you guys so
Yes,
much.
thank you so
Thank you
much.
for having us.
Yeah.